Hey there, Mel Abraham from Thoughtpreneur Academy, and in this video we're going to talk about how your audience won't understand your positioning without these three things. So what most invisible entrepreneurs never realize is that messaging and positioning is everything, and you may be in that situation yourself right now. See, it's not your product, your knowledge, or how much expertise you have, and if it was, then why doesn't your content bring in the results you want? Why aren't you making the impact you want, and why is no one listening to your content? And why do people who know less than you see bigger and better results than you? Why are they the difference makers in your space? Here's the deal, it's because it isn't about your knowledge or how much expertise you have. It's how people perceive that expertise. If you want to be a difference maker or a thought leader in your space, then you need to control how people perceive you and your content. So that begs the question, how do you do this? Well, it comes down to dialing in three unique pillars of what I call the Legacy Maker formula. And what you're left with is a unique framework that you can use to present your expertise and content form, leaving people with a massive desire to work with you. So let's break down the Legacy Maker formula and show you how to use it. So the whole idea behind the Legacy Maker formula is that you become a difference maker. What does that mean? And in my world, here's what it means. It means that you own your space. In other words, you are the person in that space. It also means that you're highly valued, which means that you actually get paid really well, okay? And it means that you're in high demand. So when we talk about a difference maker, it's you own your space, which means that you have an impact, you're in high demand, and you're highly valued, you get paid well. So what do we need to make that happen? And that's where the three pillars come in. The three pillars that you need to have is the first is distinction. How are you going to stand out in your marketplace? And this is something that we actually need to create. So we need to have a process to create distinction. The second part of the Legacy Maker formula is that you need reach. In other words, we need to get your stuff out to the right people. And so what we need to do is build reach. Build reach, build a platform, build the positioning, build the credibility so you are seen as the go-to person, which then leads us to the third pillar of Legacy Maker formula, which is prescription. This is about your execution. We've got to execute a strategy, the prescription, to get scale, to get your income goals, to get your impact goals, to build it out. So those are the three pillars of the Legacy Maker formula. Now here's the thing to understand, is if we don't do this right, if we don't get it right, there's some things that can happen. And maybe you're feeling this right now. If I don't have distinction, if I haven't done that well, then I have no attention from my marketplace. In other words, I'm being ignored. I'm blending in, I don't stand out. So we need to fix that. If you don't have reach, you have no clients. I mean, let's face it, if I'm not reaching the right people and I got no clients, probably not a good situation for your business. So you might have to look at that and go, what do I need to do to figure out the reach part of this? And then if you have no prescription, no strategy to scale and monetize it the right way, you actually have no money. So these are the problems that you have if we don't get the Legacy Maker formula right. But here's the cool thing. I'm actually doing a special free training where I'm going to dive deep on the Legacy Maker formula. We talk about the key elements that you need to have in place to have the distinction, to have the reach, to have the prescription. What does it take for you to get your message out in the world and to stand out, to become that difference maker? If you're a speaker, an author, a trainer, a coach, a course creator, or just a blogger, something that you want to have an impact and make a difference in people's lives, then this is a training that you need to attend so you start to understand the core elements to being that difference maker, that one that owns the space, that's in high demand, and is highly valued. So look for the link around this video. Make sure you jump in, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the training. And in this video, we're going to talk about how... Hey there. Hey there, Mel Abraham from Thoughtpreneur Academy. And in this video, we're going to talk about how your audience won't